It can't all be bad news, although I know it seems like it. This is a cow's opinion. Going over some fantastic news from a change, because Hazelight's latest co-op game, Split Fiction, had a huge sales milestone just 2 days. Fantastic. In just 2 days, they have sold 1 million copies. This is by Jordan Middler at one of our favorites, Video Games Chronicle. And as always, you can like, comment, and subscribe with the button down below. It's supposed to light up when I say that, but I don't think it does because I don't think YouTube cares about us. But I know you do. Hit the button. Okay, now I'm done shilling for myself. Let's show for somebody who actually deserves it, because EA announced today that Hazelight's latest co-op adventure has crossed that milestone of 1 million copies in just 48 hours. See, people will pay for games that they like, guys. You don't have to give us the same repetitive garbage that we don't want. So like all of Hazelight's games, it's entirely in co-op. Even if you're playing online, it's split screen, which is a real cool homage and lets you know what the other player is seeing and doing so you can communicate and help each other out. Split Fiction is about two writers who go to this like tech guy, and he's got this new machine, and one of the girls gets a little suspicious, accidentally falls in the other girl's bubble. Try not to spoil too much. And because of that, one of the girls is a sci-fi author. The other girl is a fantasy author, and their fiction starts to converge on itself, and they have to find a way to get out and stop this guru from taking all of their stories. It is a really good... All of Hazelight stuff is really good, guys. Now, here's the part that I want to see, that you see, because I had a long day at work. I'm a little flabbergasted, excuse me. But it's worth noting that every copy of the game allows the player to share the game with someone else for free. That is one of the nice things of what Hazelight does. They make fantastic games, and then like, hey, you buy one, you can give it to a person that you want to play with for free. So two people can split the cost of the game, or two people can go in halfsies, or one person can just buy it. It's like, hey man, just play it with me, I don't care. Which means it's possible that the total number of people played the game may actually be 2 million. And in this age of greed and disgusting behavior by the video game industry, it's nice to see someone just giving... It's a small win, but I like it. Split Fiction is visually streets ahead of its predecessor, It Takes Two, but mechanically the two games are very similar, says the Video Game Chronicle 4-star review. 4 stars is pretty damn good for a smaller studio, by the way. The game is occasionally in danger of verging into repetitive territory with its constantly shifting between two main environments, but its healthy selection of varied side stories and its constantly changing mechanics ensure its gameplay remains engaging and entertaining throughout, even if the same can always be said for its story. And there was also the game director Fairs was talking about his anti-AI message. Joseph Fairs, he's just a lovable guy. He's so passionate. It's wonderful. But I do want to... His comments were pretty good, so I want to make sure we talk about them too. We need to adapt to it, he says. If it's part of the industry, we should see how to implement it to see how we get better games. I can understand the fact that some people could lose their jobs, but that goes for every new technology. Bad stuff and good stuff will come out of it. You can't just close your eyes. I believe AI will have a bigger impact on the world than the internet had, eventually. It's a long time until you can actually use it in actual development, at least not at all places. Maybe others can do. So, again, I just like... This is going to be a short little cow's opinion, but my opinion is this is great. EA has been publishing Hazelight's things. They have a program for smaller studios where I don't believe EA takes any money, oddly enough. They just they just publish and help smaller studios bring their games to life, and Hazelight has just been killing it with every single release. It's really cool to see a small studio succeed on this scale to this level. I mean, it's been... Guys, you've been paying attention to the channel. It's rough out there for a game studio. I don't even know if we have video games being made anymore. Maybe the AI is the only thing that's making the games now. Does anybody even work in game development? I don't know. But it's just really cool to see something positive, something good. I know it's really stressful out there. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not trying to agree or disagree with you on whatever you have. But let's just say the world can be a very scary place. And when our gaming is frustrating and dark and depressing as well, that's not fun for anybody. So I just thought we'd go with a little bit of a win today. Give Split Fiction a try. Because like they said, again, the cool thing that Ferris does that shows that he actually cares about gaming is that you buy it and then you can give it to somebody for free and they can play it with you. Or they can play with others. So there could actually be... the game has likely been played by over 4 million players at this time. That's cool. That's amazing and fun and awesome. And guys, you know what else is awesome? That you can play more games. Games are awesome. Split Fiction hitting 1 million in 48 hours is fantastically awesome. And you deserve awesome. And I'll see you next time. I am going to go run a museum because that is what we're doing on the channel right now. Wink.